Hi, Mom's Pretend Cooking Show. Up on today's menu, we're going to play a little trivia. Fun, fun. Okay, what is the most dangerous thing in your kitchen? I'll give you a second to think about it. Seconds up. What'd you say? Did you say a hot stove? Although that is dangerous, that's not the most dangerous thing. Did you say a dull knife? Because ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep, it's a dull knife. That is the most dangerous thing in the kitchen. And if your knives need some maintenance, lucky you, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, when we say we sharpen knives, for the most part, we're not really talking about sharpening knives. What we're really doing is honing knives. So when you see chefs and they've got this tool and they're doing that fancy stuff super fast with their knife, this is a honing tool and they're honing the knife. When you sharpen a knife, you're actually using a knife sharpener and you're cutting off part of that blade and giving it a new edge. That's sharpening a knife. But what we're going to do is hone our knives. The easiest way to understand and to think about what the edge of a knife looks like, although it looks like one solid piece of steel, it's really not. So if you see my fingers here, imagine this. That's the blade of the knife. And over time, as we use it, it becomes more jagged like that. So when you're running the knife blade over the honing tool, you're taking that jaggedness and you're sort of realigning it for the best way to understand it. So that's what you do when you hone your knife. We're taking it from like this and we're doing this. So let me show you how to do that. If you don't have a honing tool like this, that's okay. There's something else in your kitchen that I bet you have that you could use. You want to think about it? What do you think it is? Did you say mug? Because if you said mug, winner, winner, chicken dinner again. Yeah, a mug. So mugs are fired in a kiln, right? And they're glazed and fired. On the bottom of it, where it sits in the kiln, this is an unglazed portion of the mug. And believe it or not, this ring can act as the honing tool. I'll show you how to do it. So when you've got your knife, if you want to know if they need sharpening, if it's been a while, you can put it against a tomato skin, and if you do some light pressure, it should just glide right down through that skin. If it doesn't, that's when you know your knives need a little bit of work. When you draw your knife on the honing tool, you need to draw it at a 20-degree angle. So this is 90, remember, geometry. Cut that in half, we've got 45. Cut it in half again, now you have 22 and a half. That's close enough, that'll do. So that's the angle that you're going to be drawing the knife across the honing tool. Of course, I'm going to do it this way. So as you draw your knife, so I've got my angle and I'm starting at the bottom and I'm holding it away from me. So important, right? And I am applying some light pressure on this and I'm going to keep that even pressure as I draw the knife across the honing tool to the tip. And I'm going to go the other way. Yes, I know this is coming towards me, so I'm going to hold it really away from me and go a little bit more slowly. So I've got it at the end there, at that angle, drawing it again. Easy peasy. Just like that. If you're going to use a mug, keep your fingers, in the mug, right? Like that. Protect your fingers. Because it's not as long as that honing tool, you don't have quite as much room. So you're going to be keeping it away from you using this edge like the honing tool. So at the bottom, I've got the angle and I'm drawing it down, just like that. Now when you are flipping and you're doing the other side, really extend your arms out, right? Because this is not as long as that honing tool. There you go. And that is how you hone the knife. I'm going to rinse the blade and show you how that tomato should just cut. Oh, easy peasy, just like butter. Remember, keep your fingers back. And there you go. That's how you hone a knife. It's really not that hard, just takes a little bit of practice. You got this.